Hello adventure riders from around the world. What a country I have! You can enjoy the nice twisty roads and then turn into the forest and ride in this beautiful off-road track. Wonderful! That's why I'm in love with my country, Bulgaria. Anyway, in the last week or maybe 10 days already, the weather here is like on the tropics. It is sunny, nice 27 degrees at the moment, and later in the afternoon, showers every day, day after day. So I cannot really travel now. I can, but I cannot film anything. That's why I decided to stay here in my hometown, Varna, Bulgaria, and record everything what is possible, as much as possible footage, which one I can edit later and upload it for you guys. But because now I have access to computer in my home, I can edit and make these videos for you. Just in a few minutes I'm gonna upload the video about Varna, which I recorded a few days ago. I hope you'll enjoy my hometown. But let me tell you what I'm gonna do in the next few months. So as I said, I'm gonna travel around the country. Now on Monday, on the date of this video, I will travel for 1 week with one Bulgarian company. The name of this company is Russia Tours, and they actually do motorcycle tours around Bulgaria. The reason I agreed to ride with them because I want to present this company to you, but I want to be sure what exactly they provide. I want to be sure that their service is great. That's why I decided to ride with them like a client, to see what kind of rules they've got, what kind of service, and then I can easily make videos and show you this, because not everyone is confident to come and ride in Bulgaria alone. All right, enough talks. Let me show you my hometown, Varna, now. Right, it is a time to show you my town, my hometown, Varna, Bulgaria. I've done it before, but I'm gonna do it again. Today the camera is better, and I hope that you're gonna have a better understanding what the town is. Also now it's June and everything is green, and the first time when I show you this was in March a few years ago. So I hope now you'll have a better imagination or better perception what exactly is Varna. So I'm coming now from highway A2, or highway Hemus is the name, from the west part of the town, and go into the center. It's a big building here, Varna Towers. It was a shopping mall for a while, but they just closed because it was not working. Now it has mostly office buildings. This is one of the biggest boulevards that connect the highway with the city center. Now here on the left hand side is one of the malls, Varna Mall. We have number of them. Oh, it's green. Oh, my mistake. Okay. Varna Mall, we have number of malls. From here you can see some of the legacies from the communistic days, socialistic days. Concrete panels on the right hand side. We still have a lot of them. What I'm gonna show you now is where I was born. In the last few years were built a lot of new boulevards like this one here, and this big roundabout. This was very problematic junction with a lot of accidents, but thankfully to this roundabout system, now all of this is in the past, which is good. Yeah, it's push you to drive or ride a little bit longer, but it is safe. This is my neighborhood where I was born. I don't live here anymore, but here I was born, and everything is new now. All of these new buildings, they were not existing. It was just fields here, nothing. And this is the building of my father, this tall building. It is 13 floors, and there's another one like a twins. It's 17 floors. And here on the right hand side, you can't really see it now. Now you can see this was my school, so just across the street. And yeah, I was born and raised here during the communism, and here was the first attempt when I started to ride motorcycles on 14 years old. So this is the building of my father. See what it is, typical communistic atmosphere. So this was my neighborhood. As we were kids, we used this road here, this one, exactly this one. We were sliding with handmade small rollers made from wood, and at the end they've got this like wheel bearings, and we were sliding here on this road. like a kid. So this is the one building, 17 floors, and this is, oh, black cat. This is bad luck. Okay, I will U-turn here. I'm not gonna use the same road because of the black cat. In Bulgaria, black cat mean bad luck. So I will U-turn. I'm not gonna cross this part. So you can see what is the condition of these buildings. Still bad, I will say, because they belong to many owners. No chance to rebuild it. So this was my neighborhood. Let's move now further. And this low building here now is a restaurant, but it was supermarket. It was the only one supermarket in the whole neighborhood, and it was not full at all. Now we have hundreds of supermarkets. This was my school, my preliminary school, from 1st to 8th grade. Nice to see all of this after so many years. All right, now we came to the same roundabout from a different angle, and it has a tunnel underneath and save a lot of traffic. Move all traffic out of the town. This one here on the left. It's very useful. Oh, now we'll go direction city center. From here, from this point, see this building on the left, it's a big bank, Express Bank. This is actually my bank. From this point down this direction, we already got this white city center. Here is already paid zone. They made it around 2 years ago. This zone is paid, so everywhere you park you have to pay a ticket. And now we have this big T-cross road. I'm gonna turn right now to show you the cathedral, and then we'll U-turn and go back. This is the cathedral. It's beautiful, from 19th century, and basically here after like 500 meters the town is finished, and we have one big bridge, Asporuhov Bridge, and after that bridge is the road to Burgas. But now I will go this direction because I want to show you the city center. So cathedral once again on the left. This is also beautiful building from 19th century, at the beginning of 20th century actually, and here start the pedestrian area. So now I will go into the small streets and just walk around to show you what it is. Alright, I'll stop here for a while. Alright, so this is the pedestrian area. You can see what it is. A big fountain here. And this is the court. This is a theater and opera, and yeah, the cathedral is right over there. So it starts from here, go this direction, this way, and then turn left. It's around 2 kilometer walking area, really nice, with a lot of shops, restaurants, coffees, and as I said, the most important, it's a pedestrian area, so you can easily walk around and enjoy your time. It's a very peaceful. It's a typical former communistic countries. They have these big city centers with usually with slabs, fountains. It's like a model for all of them. Alright, there are a lot of small streets around here with old buildings. Very big problem to find a parking spot during the week here, even that it's paid. But it is what it is. Alright, now I came to the main boulevard. Many buildings on the right hand side. These are very old buildings, and we've got some really nice façadas, but during the years they almost fall apart and no one really renovate them, so they don't really look nice. And this is the city hall now on the left hand side. It's always been the city hall, and it is still the city hall of Varna. old communistic building. Let's go now this direction to show you where the pedestrian area was connected, where it's going. So we were down there on that direction, and if you walk on that slabs that I show you, you will come to this point, and this is one very old and big hotel, Black Sea Hotel, and to be honest, it looks exactly the same as before. It's never been renovated. See, the pedestrian area, it's come from there. The hotel, they just rebuilt the bottom part here. It looks a little bit better, but the top is still the same. And pedestrian area comes from this way, and then go this way. At the end you can see even the sea, and then turn left and go through the Seer Garden that direction, more than 3 kilometers. So it's a really nice place to walk around. Let me stop a little bit further over there to show you what I mean, so you can see what it is now. I was exactly over there. See the Black Sea Hotel. This is the pedestrian area coming this way. This is Hotel Odessus here, and this building on the right hand side is center of art. They make some kind of exhibitions. It was a cinema in, I don't know what exactly it is now. Restaurants everywhere, and this is a nice arch here, just like a gate of Varna, something like this. And from here, this direction, straight on, you go to the beach. If you turn left, you can walk through the Seer Garden for more than 3 kilometers. It's a wonderful part of the city. If you come later in the evening here, you can see the sign over there, Varna. If you come later in the evening, it's full with people, mothers with kids. It's just really full. At the moment it's 8:30 in the morning, Sunday, so just to have an idea what it is. Now it's 10 o'clock, a lot of people. It is around 25 degrees, wonderful summer day, and of course people are out. Look at this now, beautiful. I love this place. See, see how many people. Oh, look now. Nice. This is what you're gonna see if you come to Varna, Bulgaria. Here now you can see on the left side, this is the Seer Garden. It's actually coming from this way, all the way on the left, 3 kilometers as I told you. But what I'm gonna do now is make a big loop around Varna, around the boulevards, around Varna. And just a few seconds ago I was over there on the top of this, like a bridge. It's a tunnel actually. So I was over there showing you exactly the central part of the city, and this is the center of art. Now we go under to see more. The buildings on the right hand side, this neighborhood is named Greek neighborhood, and of course Seer Garden on the left hand side, and the sea after that. Beautiful area, very expensive area here to live. Of course, green and wonderful. Now I want to show you here this area. It's a big complex with a few swimming pools. Let me show it to you. Here you go. Here, there, and few more, and then is the sea. And now we'll go down there, which is the seaport in this area. Seaport Varna. This old ship is actually a restaurant, Mr. Baba. Big parking here, Happy Bar and Grill restaurant. Nice area with a lot of restaurants next to the port. This is a big bend to protect the port actually. Go further, you can see the lighthouse at the end. Maybe you can see, maybe you cannot. This is the seaport of Varna. And as I said, this area left and right here, a lot of restaurants, nice for just a few hours walk around. Yeah. Alright, we are again on the pool area, and from here start this big long street. It's for bicycling or walking around. It's go next to the beach, more than 3 kilometers. On the top is the Seer Garden, on the right is the sea, and a lot of restaurants, clubs and discotheques. And later I will go on the other side, because it's pedestrian area, I cannot ride in. I will go on the other side and will show you where it starts with all of the restaurants around. The reason I came here is because I want to show the train station of Varna. This is the main train station. We have only one actually, this. It is also a very old building from the beginning of 20th century. I'm back on the area of Greek neighborhood on the left hand side, and the Seer Garden on the right. This is a military museum here, very old, not really impressive. But I like the green, man. This is just wonderful. Oh, cool. And now I'm gonna turn left here and we'll connect you again with the central part of the town. You can have a small shot from the Seer Garden here. Nice. Most of the streets are rebuilt now. You can see what it is. And they also built a lot of new roundabouts. Many. We used to have only 3, now we have many, with some kind of flowers, fountains. This is one very good prestige school, I would say. This one on the right hand side. But we still have many bumpy streets like this. So work in progress, as we say. Anyway, I love everything, even the potholes on the road. I hit it with pleasure, because this is my place, my town, my country. I hope you'll understand. Alright, I'm back on Maria Luisa Boulevard, City Hall again. But now, instead of turning right on this traffic light, I will go straight on. So the central part is very small. You can easily walk around for a couple of hours. The town itself, it's not that small, but mostly because of the neighborhoods, and there is nothing really impressive to show in the neighborhoods. Of course, I will, just to have an idea what it is, all of these concrete panels and stuff like that. But the beautiful part of Varna is here, where is the city center, Seer Garden, sea, and all stuff like that. This is now the main road to all of the resorts: Saint Constantine, Golden Sands, Albena, Kraljevo, and all these beautiful places with the beach. Seer Garden on the right hand side. Let me remind you for the 4th time, it is more than 3 kilometers long, with a lot of beautiful things inside, like this small Luna Park, and bicycle lines, and many small coffees, restaurants. It's a beautiful area. Now here on the left, this is a sport hall, or this is what they named it many years ago. I don't know for what purposes they use it now, mostly for some kind of exhibitions. And we have one big monument here. Let me stop for a while. This one, it is for friendship between Russia and Bulgaria. We used to have so many like this, but yeah, this is dead. Most of the young people, when they graduated from school, they are already coming here and make these nice parties and stuff like that. And here on the left hand side is the Marine University. It's a very prestigious actually. If you have a degree, you can become a captain. It's nice. Oh, they work on the grass here. Wonderful. On the left hand side is the neighborhood of Jaika. A very good location, because you cross the street and you're on the Seer Garden and then on the beach. Of course, the prices are not cheap, still manageable compared to the European cities, but it is not cheap. Most of the people in Bulgaria cannot afford to buy anything. A lot of new buildings, but of course a lot of concrete apartments. Not pretty, but they do the job just fine. Alright, now I cannot skip it. I have to show you this ugly monument on the top. I showed it to you last time, but I would like to show it again because the view from the top is really nice and just will give you one perspective. Look at what they built now here. Many hundreds of buildings here. This was almost nothing here. It was like a villa zone. Now this is neighborhood of Breeze, full with buildings, a lot of new apartments. So many people bought apartments, say, oh, I'll have a nice view, and the next year they have a big building in front blocking the view. But I think it's the same in many places around the world, like Spain, Italy, Greece, Turkey. So we are not an exception. We used to come in here as a teenagers. Go here now. Oh, look at this open canal. Look at what it is. People coming to do some exercise, stretching, stuff like that. Ah, man, nice, isn't it? You can see the street. And of course this ugly monument. A lot of concrete, man. So these are the Russian soldiers representing the Red Army, and these are Bulgarian women celebrating them with bread and honey. And this was a fire, forever fire, you know, these Russian things. And from here you can see the whole town. Start from here, go this direction, and this is the Cape of Galata. It's one neighborhood very close to Varna, and all the way. I used to run on these stairs when I was a kid, pretending that I am Rocky, going around. Crazy stuff. Everything is abandoned now. Do not look so pretty, but yeah, part of the town, part of my childhood. I thought that you might like to know. Anyway, it's not a pretty place now, like a bounded communistic building, but it is what it is, as I said so many times. You go the road down. I like the big flags, Bulgaria and European Union. Cool. Let's go now to the beach line to show the beach line, and after that we'll move to the normal neighborhood residential area. As I said, this is the main road to the resorts. In the next few days I will probably go and ride around all of these resorts just to show you what it is. But now, for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do it because it will become too long and I'm not sure that someone will watch it. Alright, this is the road to the beach. If you want to go with the car from the pedestrian area, which I showed you earlier, it's not a problem just to walk around, it's very close. But if you want to go with the car, then this is the situation. And these beaches here now, they are few, small, they are not guarded, they are just a normal beach where you can park your car, go and spend a couple of hours, do some fishing or stuff like that. And we have these bends, a lot of bends to protect the shore from the waves. I like this area. When I was a kid, I was spending so many hours here, so many hours, almost every day, 10 hours on the beach, all the time. Now I cannot stand even for 1 hour, just not for me. Big parking area where you can park your car and then walk around. Support wall, it was a landsliding or slope a few years ago. They solved the problem so far, I think, at least for now, and I hope it's not gonna happen again, but it is always, there is always danger on the coastline, so you never know. So another one of these non-guarded beaches. What time it is? 9:20, and it's gonna rain probably today, but you can see some people. There's some nice restaurant bar here. The name is Rapongi. And artificial palms. Bulgarian coastline, it's around 130 kilometers, and we have at least maybe 10-15 kilometers of nice golden sands like this, so we still got a lot, much more than most of the people have. But the problem is that not so many Bulgarians are proud with what we've got. They always look west, underestimate their treasures. From here start a lot of restaurants, and now of course 9 in the morning you can't have any idea what exactly it is. But the good news is that I'm gonna come here later in the evening to show you what I mean. All of these restaurants are working, lights, music, people, and it is a big difference. Smell on barbecue from all sides. Mussel house, nice. Honestly guys, this is like Italian or Spanish Riviera. I've been there, I know what it is, and we are not far away. I mean from the surface. Yeah, it might be just Bulgaria, but it's beautiful here, beautiful. And here we have few more restaurants not open yet. They will open very soon. All of this because of coronavirus. But have a look now, the beach over there, the beach and all of these lights. Everything you can see here now on the left hand side over there is the restaurants, one after another, friends. And I really want to show you this. That's why you have this now quiet during the days, beach time. Of course when the weather is good, because now it's crappy weather, but just to have an idea what it is. Alright, so from here now start another part of the beaches, or guarded beaches, which are paid usually, and they are paid. Yeah, let me stop here for a while. So it starts from here, from over there. It's a small roundabout and I cannot ride anymore, it's a pedestrian area. So if you remember earlier, I showed you the pools over there. The pools are exactly over there, and I show you a small streets for bicycles and people, and this street actually connecting everything up to here, around 3 kilometers. Seer Garden is on the top. This line here to walk, a lot of restaurants. I like this area. So this is the beach side. All of these beaches are very well guarded with chaiselongs, with umbrellas, with lifeguards and everything. And over there at the end is the seaport where we were a little bit earlier. Yeah, really nice area. It just always bring me nice memories, which just, you know what I mean. Yeah, so as I said, from here I cannot ride anymore because it's a pedestrian area, but I might walk around in the next few days. We'll see how it's going, because the time is never enough. Yes, city center, it's nice everywhere. but we still got a lot of neighborhoods which are, I would say, nothing but pretty. And here on the left hand side is still the neighborhood of Chaika, which is a nice location, very close to Seer Garden. But more we're going this direction, worse is going to be like a concrete jungle from all of this old concrete apartments. Thankfully in the last few years most of the boulevards are like brand new, so no potholes, nothing like that, which is great. Here now, left and right, this is the neighborhood of Levski. Said, not really pretty picture, but it is what it is. It's still good neighborhood. Expensive, I will say. Let me show you now how easy it is with this new boulevard. They just finished it maybe a year ago, maybe less than that, and here was a big problem. The junctions were so bad, so many people, traffic lights, always problem. But now, thanks to all of these different ways to move around, it's so easy, so easy. From the neighborhoods to Golden Sounds you can go from just for 20-30 minutes, especially early morning when it's no traffic. Big connections, great. I know Bulgarians complain a lot, but they shouldn't. They really shouldn't. They always, as I said, they look into the West and compare everything with the West. But they compare only the beautiful things. They don't compare the negatives. And most of Bulgarians have no idea what is to live abroad. Because as I said, they see only the positives. They go on holiday and say, oh, it's wonderful. We cannot compare. Yeah. Sure. Right. From here, already start the concrete jungle that I told you earlier. The neighborhoods. Like Mladost, Возраждане, Кайсиева градина, Владислavovo. But there is one big but. Believe or not, most of people prefer to live here. Yes, they are ugly. The apartments are not really nice inside. They are all prefabricated, looks exactly the same. But all the big chains of supermarkets, malls, furniture, whatever shop you need are located here. And also you don't need to pay for parking, and it is way more easy to live here than the city center. City center is complicated. That's why many people buying here apartments, and this push the prices up. And now small apartments in this 50 years old concrete apartments cost like 50,000-60,000 euros. It used to be $10,000-15,000. Now it's 6-7 times more, but I guess it is the same everywhere. This is now the last neighborhood, Vladislavovo. It is exactly 10 kilometers from here to Cathedral, the top town center. And it's not that bad compared to the rest of the towns. As I said, Varna is limited, cannot expand so much. So the diameter is around 10 kilometers, the longest distance that we can have. Yeah, so that is pretty much everything. As I said, I can make many hours video, but this will give you just an idea what to expect in Varna if you decide to come, and I highly encourage you to come. So in the next episodes I'm gonna show you the resorts and the surrounding areas and all of these beautiful hills and roads. So don't forget to subscribe. A lot more to see, a lot more. Ciao.